We're in Vegas, Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
You're getting to see a lot of old faces. How do you feel?
I feel great, man. I'm here to support all those guys that are going to be inducted, including my play sister Layla Ali and my cousin Chris Bird, actually. And then we're also here to support, to endorse our new coffee line. We have a line of coffee we just came out with today. It's the first time we're ever premiering it.
Is it right here? You're holding it? I wonder why. I thought it was a sandwich at first, but that's the coffee.
Yeah, this is our own line of coffee, man. It's called the Champions Brew, and we're asking people to buy our coffee because what we're doing is we're taking proceeds of the money to help to get these kids off the street to pay their tuitions into the gyms, the gym fees around the whole entire United States. And then secondly, we're taking portions of the money to also start, we have a retirement fund for the retired fighters. So this is something that myself, Lamon Brewster, as well as Lights Out James, Tony, Riddick Bowe, Ray Mercer, and Chris Bird. So you guys are really like the first interview I've done where we're coming out to let people know to come to our website, thechampionsbrew.com, and buy our coffee, man. You know, help us to help our sport.
Were you like a coffee fanatic before?
Yeah? Oh, absolutely. You know, because we run early in the morning, and sometimes you're tired. You just need something to give you that go. And then when I was watching Tommy Hearns, every time Tommy Hearns, when he's walking to the ring, he was sipping on coffee. Yeah, and it gives you that alert.
Well, not me. It gives me the jitters, but I'm real I'm caffeine sensitive.
Oh, well, see, you ain't supposed to drink so much then.
You know? I drink a little too much.
Well, me too. So, but you know, the thing of it is, man, is what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring fighters together. So again, this is supporting boxing because, as you know, boxers are we're the only professional sport, which we're the highest paid sport and the lowest paid sport. What we're trying to do is make sure that when these guys retire, they have some type of some type of health care or some type of pension to just help these guys, man, because a lot of these guys, they put a lot into giving the crowds their money's worth. So at the end of the day, we don't want them to be forgotten.
Where can they go and get it, fans and people that would be interested in it?
Well, right now, we're starting online. You can go to www.thechampionsbrew.com and you can purchase the coffee. And we're just asking that everybody support this because this is for a worthy cause. Again, at the end of the day, if I had to pay dues to go to a gym, I didn't have money, you know, coming from the ghetto, but because there were programs in place that were, you know, funding, I was able to go. But today, the funding has been cut out, and these kids are out there on the streets. We got more designer drugs. There's so many things out there. So we got to help these kids. And I tell people, I say either that kid could be in the gym or he could be in your home when you're at work. So the choice is yours. So we're saying, look, you drink coffee anyway. Why not do it for a worthy cause?
I certainly agree, and that's a good thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
What do you make of the heavyweights right now, talent-wise, compared to your era when the Klitschko's were around, yourself and all the other fighters?
Well, like any egotistical maniac, we would say, oh, you know, they can't compare it to us, you know. But here's the thing, man. I'm not going to try to compare. All I'm going to say is I'm very proud of the heavyweight division taking a step forward again. Every weight has had its time where it didn't shine so bright. And I told people, what goes down must come up, and what comes up must go down. And now it's time for boxing to shine again, and it's starting to shine with people like Deontay Wilder. And so I support him, and I think Anthony Joshua's a great fighter. You got Tyson Fury in the wings. But, you know, I'm happy to see boxing taking a new look. Now it's the era of the tall heavyweights, whereas guys my height were the norm, but now we're considered short, you know?
Looking at that whole situation between Wilder and Joshua, what do you make of the back and forth, and who do you like in that fight, if and when they do fight?
I like Wilder in the fight because Wilder at 222 pounds, he's in his 20s, he has experience, he's 6'8", he's a boxer puncher, and that's the most deadliest fighter you could ever fight. A guy like Joshua, he's a great fighter, I'll take nothing from him, but Vladimir Klitschko at 39 years of age showed that he has trouble with boxers. Now you're going to take a guy who's 20 pounds smaller than Vladimir Klitschko, who's what, 10, 15 years younger than Vladimir Klitschko, and put him in the ring with Joshua. I think that if you look at the styles make fights. I see Wilder winning this fight as long as Wilder stays on his game, keeps him at distance, because Joshua seems to have more trouble on the outside boxing than he does when you get close. He's a very good puncher, he's a very good fighter, and to get close to him, you'll probably, you know, have a short night. But I think that Wilder's smart enough to know he has the experience and he's a champion. He knows what it is to have his title. He wants to hold on to it, and he's going to do the right thing. He has Mark Breland in his corner. He has Al Heyman, who I work for, behind him. So he's going to do the right thing.
What do you make of that fight not happening?
Well, if it doesn't happen in the next 2 years, then I'll have something to say. Right now, I think it's smart on the behalf of Eddie Hearn not to let him fight Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder's a monster. He's like.
So you think it's on purpose that?
Yeah.
Not, yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, if they fight right now, right? Let's say it's a $50 million purse, right? Well, what would you say if a guy can go ahead, like, and I'm talking about Joshua, if he could have 6 or 7 fights at 20, 25 million, not including his endorsements, versus this one fight which he's probably going to lose. So from a business standpoint, yeah, maybe it's smart. It don't give the fans what they want. It don't give the fighters the boxing, the history of boxing. It doesn't give what it want. But if he's in this game to try to have a...
But you don't think he's scared to fight Wilder, right?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
Because I know that's been brought up as well.
Well, here's the thing, man. There are 2 types of fears. There's a fear that makes you better and a fear that makes you worse. So I don't know what fear he has. You know, I can't say, because I don't know him personally. He seems like a good kid. I like the way he carries himself. But at the end of the day, it ain't where you from, it's how you come. You know, and so when he gets into the ring with Deontay Wilder, he's going to be in there with a man who's hungry, that got something to prove, and who's also a world champion.
You think Deontay would knock him out, or do you think it'd go to a decision?
No, he'll knock him out. Yeah, because the thing of it is, you look at the body types, right? Joshua's a strong guy, but with all that muscle, it requires more oxygen. So his heart got to work harder. With a guy like Deontay, he's got lean muscles, and he got a lot of power. So his power is not ever going to fade. And so when you look at the quickness and you look at gravity over time, a guy like Deontay Wilder is not going to be affected as much as a guy like Joshua over a long period of time, moving those big muscles. Not to say that he couldn't catch him, but he's going to have to work. It's going to be an uphill battle. He's not going to go in there as a champion. In my eyes, Deontay Wilder is going to be the champion, you know, in my opinion.
So a fight that we think is going to happen and is very likely to happen is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Right.
Is that a harder fight than the Joshua fight, a more dangerous fight than Joshua fight? You're saying no. Why?
Well, because let's look at statistics. Tyson Fury's been off really for about 2.5 years. He's not a devastating puncher. He's been doing cocaine. This guy has ruined his career. I mean, what happens when something just sits? You get rusty. And he's not a spring chicken anymore, versus a guy like Deontay Wilder, who's staying busy, staying in the gym, not doing drugs, and, you know, just carrying his title like a real champion is supposed to. So I say Deontay Wilder's going to stop him. I don't even see it going the distance, because a guy like Tyson Fury, I mean, hey, man, he hasn't looked that impressive to me. I mean, listen, I ain't trying to discredit nobody, okay? I give everybody credit, even the lowest rank, because it takes a lot to get in the ring, a lot of heart. But at the same time, when you look at the skills, man, he just don't have what it takes, in my opinion, to stack up to a guy like Deontay Wilder.
Fascinating talk. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And fans, make sure to give the coffee support.
Yes.
It's going to a good cause as well. The Champs Brew, available online.
Yes, sir.
Here with Lamon Brewster, Marcos Vegas in Las Vegas.
So much.